Okay, so when we are doing these, they can be a little tricky. And what I really need you to remember is how to find that locked rotor current based on the code letter that it gives you. And that's going to be out of table 430.7. That's that one I showed you at the end of class last week. I know we were all a little lackadaisical at the end of the night, which it happens. So we're going to do it now together. It says, what is the locked rotor current of a three-phase 460 volt 40 horsepower fire pump when the nameplate states code letter F and an FLA of 54 amperes? Okay, what we need to do here is we need to figure out what that code letter F means. So we're going to cruise over to 430.7 there, and we are going to get a little bit of information. So let's jump to 430. Okay, we got to use this, and this is one where we're going to need to use some nameplate info, right? Remember I told you there's occasionally some. 430.7b is your locked rotor indicating code letters. Okay, for this one specifically, we're talking a code letter F. Okay, and then we are given a range, 5.0 to 5.59. Now, we're going to use worst case scenario on this, so we will use that 5.59. Okay, so we're going to get that max, hopefully, locked rotor current on this one. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to take the horsepower rating. So I'm going to take that 40, and I'm going to multiply it by that 5.59. Okay, and I'm going to multiply that by 1,000. Why 1,000? Because we are talking kilovolt amperes per horsepower with locked rotor. Okay, so we need to do that part of the calculation. Okay, makes sense. Cool. And then what we're going to do is divide it by our voltages. Okay, so we can put that in there, and then we will divide that by our applied voltage off of the not applied voltage, but our nameplate rated voltage. Apologies, I said applied, but it is our nameplate rated voltage. Okay, and then if we are in three phase, which we are this time, times 1.732. Okay. Woo! It's a doozy. Let's put it in. I'm going to open a parenthesis. I'm going to go 40 times 5.59 times 1,000. And then I'll close that parenthesis. And then I will divide that by an open parenthesis. 460 times 1.732. I'm going to close that parenthesis. I'm going to hit equal. And I'm going to get 280.65 amperes. There you go. That's how we determine the locked rotor current of that fire pump. Hot damn, did you know? The next one will get a little deeper.